What's up guys? We're back again with the best ladder deck that I've been learning directly from the player that's got accounts at rank 7 and 4 in the world. Sandbox shared a ton of pro level tips to help make the Clash Royale arena our playground as we pummel through pekkas, log bait, and pretty much every annoying deck in the meta. By using Goblin Stein and Cannon Cart with Cannoneer, you're able to defend Mega Knights, Pekkas, and any beatdown push. Even if they have spells and splash damage like Rage, Arrows, Bomber, and Electro Dragon, they're not going to be able to break through a Cannon Cart easily. And you can effectively use Cannoneer in this deck because you have splash damage with the Goblin Stein, double spells, and a lot of bait cards to match your opponent's offensive bait cards and clean them up. I'm going to be honest, I wanted to play my main decks this meta, but I had to adapt because the Pancake Tower is still overpowered. Playing against over-leveled tanks every game means that you have to have a deck designed to destroy them. And this is by far the best deck to do it because it can destroy Evolved Pekkas, Mega Knights, Ram Riders, while allowing you to beat any deck in the game as long as you have skill. This deck completely replaced Miner Poison and other Miner cycle decks. It's time to showcase the pro tips and tricks that I learned from one of the best Mortar magicians in the game and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And massive Mortar love to everyone supporting the channel with credit code SirTag, making all the hyper videos possible. Here we go, the dawn. What's up, dude? It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. And today we're gonna be playing Mortar, which is one of the best decks in the game, just because you're able to defend against practically anything that the game throws at you. So since we're probably playing against a log bait deck after we see a skeletons and then also a Inferno Tower, I bet you he princesses. When he does, when I go Goblin Gang, he's not gonna log this fast enough, so we should be able to kill a princess. I'm also gonna go for Miner and Bats, because if we get a good offense here and I am able to fireball on most of the Spear Goblins and stuff there, we could have potentially taken out the majority of the tower, but didn't work out as planned. We were hoping to get more damage. The Valkyrie at the bridge screwed me over a little bit. Didn't expect him to have Valkyrie in this version of the deck, but it'd be what it be. So smart play from our opponent. He goes in for Skeletons on the other side. That always gets one hit. Whenever they have an Inferno Tower in the map, they're going to try to use that to their advantage, because if the Inferno Tower stays stagnant, then if they drop a princess, then I have to drop units into the Inferno Tower and the princess. So that's pretty predictable. That's how you can like hover units and stuff. I didn't do that there, but I should have. Also, our opponent could go for another Inferno Tower. We're going to go for Goblin Sign this time, and we'll see if we can reset that. Let's go! So that's why you can't do the same play predictably every single time, because otherwise I'm going to predict you. So, you know, that's how it go, my guy. Also, Goblin Stein on top of the Evolved Skeletons is going to be ludicrous value. Look at that. Unfortunately, we don't captivate the Dark Goblin, but Dark Goblin is going to have a bullseye directly on our mortar, so we're not going to get as much damage as we would want, but still pretty darn good. Also, I think that we could pre-log a Goblin Gang. Okay, he didn't drop it down the middle like he normally does. Like most people should do that. I was feeling it. If I felt that and I did the wrong play, I would have lost the game. So it's important to assess the situation and not make crazy predictions when it's game-losing potential for you. Obviously, if I hit that, I would have felt really good, but I would have only got 800 damage. The risk-reward just wasn't there, you know? So I think he'll probably rock it if I go for a Mortar and then something else. So I think I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to Miner. I'm going to try to like Miner on top of the Inferno Tower if that's the case. Because I don't think the Inferno Tower is here. And the Miner, yeah, it separates enough. So it's just like, it stops them from potentially getting anything. I bet you do goes Dark Goblin. Oh, I predicted it. Yo, we are next level right now because I knew his card cycle. So it's just like very easy for me to do that. I'm going to go for Gobstein here, and I'm going to go Bats because we want the Princess to lock onto the Gobstein instead of the Bats. Otherwise, we're going to get absolutely finessed. We can Miner here. I think that the Mortar locks onto the Spear Goblins, and if we have the Miner tanking, that's how this deck works. Is you get the Miner tanking for that one Goblin that locks on a tower, and you can just straight up win the game from that one Goblin. That's it. That's all you need. And then the freaking Mortar is distracting the Inferno Tower, so when he dropped high Inferno Tower, it didn't work. All right, I bet you goes Princess, so we're going to get ready with a Fireball, wherever that may be. We're going to go Goblin Gang here. We're going to go in for another Mortar, because the Cannon Cart's surviving and keeping everything else alive. The Princess is dead. Holy heck, he's going to have to go Goblin Gang. He's going to have to. He can't just get away with Skeletons here. Bro, this was a dismantling. As you can see, after incorporating Sandbox's pro tips and tricks, I have been destroying everyone I play with this deck. And it's one of the best decks in the game. Destroyed people in the 20-win challenge with it. And on ladder, we make metals appear out of thin air and only move up. Despite having Cannoneer, this deck absolutely dismantles bait decks. Because if you keep up the pressure, all they can afford to do is throw Goblin Barrels on your tower. They're going to get logged for a +1 trade. If they go for Evolved Goblin Barrel on both sides, you can Goblin Gang one side and log the other. Yo, bro's got Mini Pekka in the banner, and I'm ready for some mega value right now. So I'm going to try to go for a Mortar on the right side. Bro is going to have the Pancake Tower, so we want to be vicious at the start of the match. If you let the Pancake charge up, then you're just wasting an opportunity of applying pressure. Generally, the opponent, if they're defending, the tower charges slower. When the tower is firing, it charges significantly slower for them. So something to keep in mind. Level 16 Electro Dragon is something that we can definitely activate King Tower with, but I think it's better for us to Fireball here so we can kill the Electro Dragon and stop the Ram Rider. Just stopping the Ram Rider from getting the charge because it deals double damage with the charge is pretty important to do. We're in a pretty nice spot, I would say. Like, our tower starts at a lower health than his, so all things even, we're even. It's not that bad. We are playing against an Electro Dragon deck, so that is a little bit more challenging than we would want to face against, but it is what it is. Typically, when you want to be playing against is the Pekka Goblin Giant deck, because a lot of ground cards, and it's easier for you to defend. If you're playing against the Electro Dragon deck, the one that we're currently playing against, it is way worse, so just something to keep in mind. But one of my favorite plays in the entire game is watching this interaction play out and have your opponent just waste elixir. So as you're about to see, the cannon cart should clean up almost everything. If you're dropping multiple cards, it's a very foolish endeavor for you. Because if I dropped Goblin Gang, it would just chain onto the cannon cart and chain back to the Goblin Gang, and then my cards would die quicker. So spending less elixir was better. And all you need is cannon cart, as you guys saw. That was literally 5 elixir investment, cleaned everything up. So cannon cart's what's up. That's how you want to be playing this game at a higher level. You're gonna drop something in the back because he's about to reach the pancake. He's gonna want to take advantage of that. He's really just gonna NATO. Okay, he's gonna pancake, peck in the back, peck in the back, peck in the back, peck in the back. No peck in the back, dang it. This is bad. Yeah, this is not good. That's a level 16 Pekka. So we're gonna try to get a Goblin Gang down here. He doesn't have Evolved Electro Dragon because we just killed it. So I think I can get a Goblin Gang down on the Pekka. And then the Royal Ghost locks onto the cannon cart. And if we dissect his push like that, he might just get dismantled. It doesn't even matter that he's got rage. He's gonna lose to the cannon cart, right? And then we can go Gobstein here. And we're probably gonna be able to have the Goblin just do enough damage to get the Goblin sign near the tower and maybe even take it out here. Yo, we're taking him to lunch and dinner and we're gonna be the winner for real. That's it. That is clean. All right, so we're gonna get Evolved Bats down on the Electro Dragon. And even if the bats die, I just want the Electro Dragon to die, to be honest, for real, for real. We're gonna log here and then have the little doctor reset the ram. And I think that the ram is gonna do damage, but it's not that bad. It's level 16 though, so it does get on my tower. We're gonna get bats here. We're gonna have Goblin Gang rustling and bustling at him. And this bro just got destroyed. This was not even close. It's cool that we just beat 2 of the most prevalent decks in the meta, Pekka and Bait. Nothing can escape the fate of a loss against us. He's gonna evolve Pekka. Wait. Can we hold it back? Is it not able to do anything? Bro's chilling on this side of the arena the entire time. Holy heck. And we're gonna kill the evolved Electro Dragon too. Yo. This deck actually wrecks Pekka. Even the worst version possible for you, you'll win. As long as you keep up pressure and punish them when they don't have the evolved Electro Dragon in cycle, their Pekka will not be able to break through. I just want to throw back to the MVP cannon cart at the start of the match. Cleaning up the evolved Electro Dragon and all the spam for only 5 elixir, that's beyond broken. And the icing on the cake is we took exactly 0 damage. We blasted the most popular deck from the 20-win challenge right out of the game. All right, dude's got Goblinstein in the banner and he is already singing a sad song, or maybe he's doing some different music that I don't really know. Anyway, bro is not gonna be psycho on anything. I'm gonna go for bats at the start and I'd like to get some damage. Wait, you're gonna zap on that and not on the bats? How dare you? Bat does not get a hit, but I wish he thought it would get a hit. You know, he'll get many hits against my Cannoneer. Life isn't fair. But it is so fair because you need Cannoneer in this deck to defeat Pekka decks. Otherwise, the last match would not have been as easy. So we're going to go in for a comfortable Goblin Giant push. Basically, it feels like a Goblin Giant. The Goblinstein does not die here, so it's going to give us ludicrous value and force out a log. Here's the thing. If I don't have to drop anything, I'm just going to go gang. It's going to pull the Prince, and if he does anything else, if he does any shenanigans or spicy stuff, we're going to go for a Miner here on defense. Make sure the Prince doesn't charge on that, and we're able to finish it off quite comfortably. So I'll take it. And the Miner is going to be our 1 HP hero. It's just going to save the day so we can maybe get the mortar on the tower. And like, you know, it was kind of cool because he couldn't drop like a Musketeer or an Archer Queen or something on top because it would give us enough time to react. Also, the guy dropped a small spell earlier, so I think he'll probably drop another one. We'll see. Ooh, Electro Dragon. So not that bad for me. As you guys have seen before, against Electro Dragon, I have a predilection of just letting the tower do its thing and not stacking up too much near my cannon cart, letting the cannon cart destroy the Electro Dragon with our tower helping out. So I could do some other shenanigans here with the cannon cart just chilling on that side, because if I go Goblin Gang, he'll have to drop a small spell. Otherwise, anything he drops, like as a unit, will go directly into the cannon cart. So a little bit risky for him if he drops anything big like a Prince. Put a Miner there as well. It's fine though. I think I kind of want a Miner so that we can force a Prince into the cannon cart. If the cannon cart, like, you know, stays alive. I don't think it will, but if it gets one shot, that's a win for me. If it gets one shot, I'm just happy. I'm a happy individual. If it can stifle the Prince's charge, then we're living large. Wait, that worked. Because usually... Oh, no, the Prince still got to charge up on our Goblin Giant. Goblinstein. How many times am I going to call it a Goblin Giant? What the heck, bro? English is hard. Clash Royale has cards that just look the same all the time anyway. All right, we're going to Fireball here and that Electro Dragon. Thing just ruined my life. All right, we're going to have to go Gobstein pretty early on because I need to be able to kill this Electro Dragon. And if I don't, I lose the game. So it's as simple as that. If it kills me, I get killed. It's just it's a 1-for-1. Math. Okay, so Evolve Zap, not that scary. I think I can just log here. And then I can wait for the cannon card to get targeted by the Witch. And then, okay, not like that. Not like that! Yo, I said not like that, bro! Bro, we can talk about these things before you decide to do that. So rude, my dude. It's so rude. Alright, that's on the tower, so that's huge. Basically wins us the game if we can just Fireball him, so... But don't... No, the log takes, bro. He'll log zap me. I gotta be that way, brother. Gotta be that way. We're gonna be so ruthless. Alright, so... Going into this is just straight shenanigans at this point. Straight up shenanigans. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna push a cannon cart with a Goblinstein tanking and try to 3-crown him. Because I just want to disrespect this lad for a little bit, you know? Gotta disrespect him. Just gotta put some Electro Dragon damage in there, dude. That card is obnoxious, so I want it to go on the other side away from all of our stuff. If the bats lock onto the tower, that could be a game-winning play too, so... I do like that. I do rate that. He's going to Giant in the middle with the Electro Dragon going near us. So I want him to not. Ideally, if he just lets the Electro Dragon go by itself and he doesn't have a push with it, that's like the ideal situation. That's exactly what happened. Skeleton should just die to the cannon card. So we can pop ability here. Then we can go in for a mortar. So applying pressure to the 3-crown, it wasn't just a disrespect play. It was like to force out extra elixir, and it worked out pretty well. Evo Zap only gets 2 shots, so we're going to drop our Goblin Gang right after. Then we're going to Miner in the back. We still have our Spear Goblins alive. I do think the Witch is going to target on one of the Goblins and then target the Miner in the back. But the Witch just doesn't know what it's doing. I'm going to Fireball here. The Witch doesn't know which way to turn. All right. Burn the Witch with the Fireball. You guys know the standard strategies out here. Standard strategies only. We're going to go Mortar and we're going to go Gobstein because we can't allow him to build up a push with an Electro Dragon. Ideally, we would have Fireballed twice on the Electro Dragon, but it's fine if the Mortar locks on the tower like it should. You already know that's how it's going to go down. Fireball and the Electro Dragon and the Witch. That's going to be freaking phenomenal. We're going to go Cannon Cart here and focus on defense. I'm going to go for a high Gobstein. And then I'm going to go in for a Goblin Gang off to the side. And then I'm going to pop ability so we can kill the Electro Dragon because he's going to Fireball Log, but he's not going to hit the Goblin Gang. So it's like messed up. That's why I separated my Goblinstein away. So the Goblinstein was really far away from the Goblin Gang. And when you know that your opponent has multiple spells, they're going to try to kill the Goblinstein and then they're just going to lose game. We got the army of cannon carts here. We got the pirate ship, and we are stealing all of your treasure. I treasure that win, to be honest. Matching into an evolved Electro Dragon, losing a tower because the Witch targeted my tower, bro. I messed up so bad and fumbled that. But hey, we bounced back and tilted someone with a Witch Electro Dragon evolution deck when we have no way of killing Electro Dragon in the air. It's not like we've got Lightning or Dark Goblin or Fly Machine to snipe it. And then also we got Cannoneer against Witch. This guy's got Mega Knight in the banner with a Hog Rider and a Miner. Also, Sword Dance is a pretty good clan, so I think this might be the best player that we're going to play against all day. If he's literally running a Hog Rider Miner deck, my mental can't take it anymore. We played against two of the best decks in the game for the first two. We played against a mid-ladder monster, and now I think we're playing against a very good player. So, slice of life here today, to say the least. How did that hit the tower and not the Goblinstein? That's crazy. I think the way that the Goblinstein is planted, maybe that the Doctor is dropped first and then the tank is dropped later. You guys can correct me on that. I might just be wrong, but that was weird that the mortar hit the tower there. Spectacular, if you will. Also, I would love to activate King Tower, but that's not going to happen against this Firecracker unless I want to take monstrous damage. I like applying pressure here with the log out of cycle from our opponent, so I'm going to go for a Goblin Gang. He doesn't have Royal Delivery because he's got the Firecracker version. So he'll have to Earthquake on this. I can pop ability as well because the Doctor still doesn't die. And if the Doctor can get more damage in a chip war, we will definitely take it. This is one of those matchups, since we are playing against Hog Rider Earthquake, it is actually a bad matchup for our Mortar deck because the Earthquake can lock directly on the Mortar and hit the tower every single time. So super bad for us, but you know, it be what it be. As you guys can see, if you do that Mortar placement, you're actually able to apply pressure and force out elixir from the opponent while simultaneously defending the Hog Rider. So that is the most optimal placement to do against Hog Rider decks, especially if you're playing against 2.6 Hog Rider. You got to start doing that. Now, this guy's really good. He's running a great deck. I got to respect him. Like, this is probably going to be the best player. I mean, definitely the best player that we're playing against all day. I have to Fireball this. I want to Fireball Log because it kills the annoying little Doctor dude. And if the Doctor Dude's out of cycle, then I think we can get a defense here with the Mortar Evolution. So the Mortar Evolution will definitely kill a Firecracker. I think that this is kind of still kind of... Oh, no. Wait. Did we get to activate King? Yes, baby! We did it, baby! We did it! Let's go! I had full faith in the Cannoneer. I had full faith in the Cannoneer. That Ice Spirit was next level. I told you, this guy was good. He's cooking. He's cooking. Let him cook. But actually, don't let him cook, because that was annoying. What a good player. All right, we got to go Gobstein here, too. He's going to, like, Earthquake on me. And he's going to try to pop an ability, and I don't want that to happen. Let's Fireball and Log. So it just dies, so he doesn't get a good ability. Please! Yes, get Finesse, bro. Get Finesse. He wasted 2 elixir. That was a good outplay on our end. We gave him the illusion that he would get a good ability, and then he did it, and then he felt like a fool. Oh, this is looking really rough. 100% have to Fireball this, I think. But I'm not going to. I should have. I goofed. He probably pops ability, and then ruins my life. No, he's traumatized. Bro is traumatized, straight up. That's do lock on a tower for 1 hit. I think I'm going to Fireball on a Tesla. Did I predict it? I did. Let's go. Balls of steel out here, boys. Maybe? I played that so well. That was a really good Fireball. That was fancy. I was fancy with it. It resets on the Miner. It resets on the Miner. Bro, there's no way. That's crazy. Oh, we're so back. We're so back. We're so back. I hope that the Firecracker goes on the other side. Why would it do that to me? Because it just loves tilting me. He loves tilting me. What in tarnation, says Molt? Oh, stop! Oh, my goodness, bro. My jimmies were in a bunch, bro. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me, brother. That was rude. You uncivilized scoundrel. All right, this is, like, not good. This is really not good. I can't click an ability. This could be an L. I hope it's not. It's just, like, looking bad. Looking grim. All right, we're going to get the cannon cart down. I think we want to go in for a Mortar on offense if he Earthquakes, and he does. A Mortar here. We have the cannon cart staying alive. We have the ability to go bats. The Hog Rider should just die. Evo Skeletons will just die. Bro, you're going to lose. The Mortar will lock tower. Let's go! I beat a phenomenal player. That guy's Ice Spirit mechanics were next level. And he's got a really good matchup. But, man, that fancy Fireball footwork that we did to finesse the win was magical. Because if I didn't hit that, I 100% lost. Our offense was impeccable against the Swords Dance Master. What can I say, guys? We've been practicing Pokemon way too much. All right, Alexis, what is up? I feel like Alexis just feels like a very fancy name. Maybe I'm just thinking about the car. I don't know. Anyway, we're in a Miner here, and you know what? It feels fitting that Alexis is running the high power, the high cost deck of the Pekka. The premium features. High horsepower Pekka evolution with a pancake tower. Not necessarily the most fun thing in Clash Royale to play against, but it is our reality here. In single elixir, it is very easy for us to defend this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in for the Goblin Gang last second, so then the Pekka locks onto the Goblin Gang and does not hit my cannon cart. And the cannon cart will give us surprisingly good counter push. I was hoping he would give us more Fireball value here, but you can also just go bats on the Ice Wizard, and I think that's an even better play than Fireballing. As weird as that might sound, it allows me to conserve more elixir, and then because our opponent is playing a really aggro deck, I want to apply pressure in single and possibly just win the game. This feels really good. If he Fishermans, I can Miner here, and then he'll Fisherman and pull the Miner to the King Tower instead of the Goblin Stein. I was kind of hoping he would do that. Dang it. A lot of people do that. A lot of people Fisherman. If he did that, he would have literally lost the game. So that's another pro tip that you guys can do and incorporate that into your game. But as you guys saw, I ate some damage. I went for bats, and I outplayed him because he went Pekka, but now he's down a lot. This is the most optimal cannon cart placement. If you're able to pull it off, I hope I am. I should have waited a little bit. I waited not long enough. And we're going to have to Fireball here. As long as we can kill the Pekka, then we're fine. I think we do kill the Pekka. I think we do. I'm just going to go bats. The Electro Dragon dies. And he's going to get 1 hit, and that's it. No! Why do you have that, you monster? Level 16! Oh, I outplayed you so much at the start, and you did that. That's diabolical. Okay, it's for the game, I guess. It is really for the game. It's not even like the deck that I was scared of. It is different, though. Yeah, no Fisherman in this. So the Miner, I guess, wasn't necessarily necessary. And yeah, a bit unfortunate. I think that if I hit the cannon cart placement correctly, and I didn't drop it too soon, then I wouldn't have had to go Goblin Gang, and then I would have had more elixir to defend the Pekka afterwards. So if I can always get better at the game, That would be the mistake that I made there. Also, I think that this is just going to be one of those games where we want to fireball and hit the Electro Dragon at all costs. Even if we don't hit the tower, I think it's okay. We go Gobstein here. I'm going to pop the ability 1,000,000% on top of this Electro Dragon before he goes in for a freeze. We want to kill that Electro Dragon early. So then if they do go for a freeze, they're not going to be able to hit everything that they want. We're going to get the balloon to get targeted first. Then we're going to go in for our bats. Then we're going to go miner. So notice how I'm shuffling my elixir. I'm not spending it all at the same time because it gets cleaned up by spells like NATO. If you drop it all at the same time, you're dead. You're not winning. You're 100% taking the L. We're going to go for a Goblin Gang here. We got the Mortar, and we stockpiled so much elixir that our opponent spammed more elixir because they thought that we were even, because they didn't count. And then, you know, you can count on your opponent messing up if they think that they're an even amount of elixir. I think this is more of a masterclass at showing you guys how to punish opponents. The very start of the game, I went for the Goblin Giant. Instead of going for the Fireball to deny all damage from the Pekka and the Electro Dragon, I was like, I can just get away with bats, right? And I went for the bats on the Electro Dragon, and I killed the Ice Wizard with that too. And then ate a little bit more and was able to go and drop our Goblinstein when I had 2 more elixir faster than our opponent was able to respond with the Pekka, and they lost almost all their tower besides 1,000 health. Over-leveled, overpowered, evolved Pekka with Electro Dragon and Freeze is criminal, but this deck still locks up the W. If you play this Mortar deck well enough, it magically beats every deck in the game, which is the main reason I'm using this deck for the rest of the season for all of my ladder pushing. More to the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.